so-called white man, he ain't no God, man. You know, Caesar Borgia, he's not a God. You know, the so-called Allah, that's not no God, man. You know, Buddha, whatever other religion, whatever it is, that is not no God, man. Those are idols. And what you're doing, you're pissing the Lord off, man, whenever you worship these idols and keep their customs, man.
Right.
Reading on.
Saying that they be no gods which are made with hands.
That which are made with hands. So, hey, you're not, hey, this whole trying to make something so that you can worship it, like, no, man, that's an abomination to the Lord, man. And the Lord is looking to destroy those that do these things. You see? So if you're a silversmith, if you're a goldsmith, if you're able to make something out of clay, they just had just recently a clay, like a ceramic image of what's her name, Breonna Taylor, that was destroyed. You know, of course it was constructed by an Edomite, a so-called white man. But even still, our people were distraught over this thing. They were distraught whenever but our people are willing to bow down to that thing, man, and worship an image of a so-called black woman, man. You know, like, hey, the Lord ain't dealing with that, man. The Lord ain't dealing with none of these idols. As soon as that thing got constructed, hey, it got destroyed, and good for it, man. You know. Because what happened to her? Hey, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate whenever you see innocent blood being shed, man. You know, but what you think is gonna happen when the Lord comes back, though? You know, what you think is gonna happen to you so-called black women out here, man? You know, hey, the judgment. Hey, let me get 1 Peter 4:17, and let me get 2 Ezra 16 and 70, man. You know,
it's the book of 1 Peter, chapter 4, verse 17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of God.
Read that one more time.
For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh.
Exactly. You know, so the judgment is going to come, and it's going to come first to you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Right. Predominantly those that are in this truth, man. You know? Those that are in this truth are going to be judged accordingly, man.
Right.
You know? Whether if you're righteous or whether if you're wicked in this truth, you know? You're going to have martyrs that are going to die and strive for the truth unto death, man.
Right.
You see? That's part of the gospel, man. And you're going to have widows that are going to be created because of that, man. You know? And those widows got to be able to understand and know the law so that they can be able to be delivered, man.
That's
just like this woman knew the law in the book of 2 Samuel, man. Whenever she said, hey, you know, thy servant feared the Lord, man. That means something, man.
That's right.
That means something. If you die and you leave a legacy that you are a man or a woman that feared the Lord, that's what's going to matter in that day when all hell is breaking loose, when that judgment comes to the house of the Lord,
that's
man.
Right.
Reading on.
Verse 17. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh?
Exactly, man. So if you're not obeying the law, statutes, and commandments, if you're one of these heathen out here as well on top of it, hey, man, you know, you can't even imagine what the judgment is going to be. It's not just going to be, you know, isolated incidents that are going to happen to you so-called black, Latinos, and Native Americans out here, man. It's going to be mass genocide that's going to happen to the heathen out here. And it's going to start with you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans inside out. Get this bumper, Kashaw. Second Ezra 16 and 70.
Second Ezra chapter 16 verse 70.
Bring it out.
For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
Hey, that's what's going to happen. That's prophecy, man. That hasn't happened yet. You see? So that's what's coming, man.
Right.
And that was demonstrated in 2 Kings, man. 2 Kings in the 4th chapter that we were just reading with the woman, man. You know? She was going through that. You know? Those that fear the Lord, man. Reading on.
They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
Exactly, man. So you fear the Lord. Hey, that doesn't necessarily just make it to where you think where you're just going to be 100% safe. You're not going to have to deal with not a scratch or what have you. You know, if that's your lot, then that's your lot, man. But there's also going to be those that are going to have to be put in hostile territory. You know, that's going to have to demonstrate, you know, courage out here, man. You know, and standing up. You know, for the truth out here. You know, and striving until death. Reading on.
For they shall waste and take away their goods.
Hey, that's what's going to happen, man. Reading on.
And cast them out of their houses.
Exactly. Hey, and you're seeing that now, man. You know, because the scriptures tell you. Hey, let me get First Corinthians 4 and I believe it's 13. 1 Corinthians 4 and 13.
It's the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 4, verse 13. Being defanged, we entreat we are made as the filth of the world.
Hey, that's part of being in this truth, man. Of being a servant of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, man. You're made the filth of this world, man. Reading on.
And are the off-scorching of all things unto this day.
Reading on.
I write not these things to shame you, but as my beloved son, I warn you.
I warn you. Hey, so this is just a warning of some of the things that we're gonna have to deal with, man. You know. And let's go to the verse 11. Let's go to verse 11 there.
1 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 11. Even unto this present hour, we both hunger.
Hey, we both hunger. Reading on.
And thirst.
And thirst, man. Reading on.
And are naked.
And are naked out here, man. Reading on.
And are buffeted.
Buffeted.
Buffeted. And have no certain dwelling place.
And have no certain dwelling place, man. So, hey, the prophets, you know, and the humble servants of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, and we don't have no certain dwelling place out here, man. You know, Esau and the rest of this heathen, hey, they'll put you out on the street, man, just to be able to flex their muscles out here, just so that they can try to stop this truth, man, to try to overthrow it. But you can't overthrow this thing, man. You know, you can't overthrow this thing. Hey, we're out here ready to strive for the truth unto death, man. If you're serving the Lord with sincerity, you know. And let's get back to I believe it's the 72nd verse here, Baba Kishar, 72. 16 to 72.
For they shall waste and take away their goods,
making us hungry, making us thirsty. Reading on.
And cast them out of their houses.
Hey, no certain dwelling place out here, man. And we were warned of these things that are coming to pass, man. Reading on.
Then shall they be known who are my chosen.
Hey, in that day, that's how you're gonna know who's the chosen out here, man. You know, like who's gonna stand up and proclaim Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, man, until the end, man. You know, not gonna bow down, you know, to the beast. You know, Hey, we ain't looking to do that out here, man. You know. Hey, let me get the book of 2 Samuel 10 and